Digital transactions have grown 52% in volumes in the last 10 years. In its report on currency and finance, with the theme India's digital revolution, the Reserve Bank has said that UPI was the preferred method of retail payment, having a lion's share of nearly 80% of the total retail payments in FY24. Now, the report points out that India's digital economy, currently estimated at a tenth of the country's GDP, is poised to constitute a fifth of the GDP by 2026. Ritu standing by with more interesting data from the report. Ritu, take us through what the RBI is highlighting.
Well, the phenomena that is digital payments is all too well captured in this latest RBI report, which points to a 52% growth in the volume of digital transactions and 12% growth in the value in just the last decade. Now, take a look at the numbers. The total number of transactions per capita of the population has increased from 0.2 in FY6 to 114 as of FY24, and the average value of these transactions per capita from 40,000 rupees to 16.8 lakh rupees now. And at the same time, the share of volume of paper clearing has plummeted to 0.4% in FY24 from 81.9% in FY2006. But not surprisingly, like you said, UPI has dominated retail payments with 80% share in the total digital volumes. That is helped by 424 million unique users. And to put that in perspective, that is roughly a third of India's population today. In volume, in value terms, of course, other modes like NEFT, RTGS, they still dominate. But what is perhaps the most heartening takeaway from this is that digital adoption is not just concentrated in the big cities and the metros, because today over half of the fintech consumers are from semi-urban and rural areas, and more than a third of digital payment users are from rural areas alone. A quick word on RBI's survey to assess the adoption of digital across merchants and consumers as well, where the report finds that awareness about digital payments is higher when it comes to merchants compared to consumers. The adoption levels among consumers is also lower, with only 41.9% consumers having used any digital payment modes at least once in their lifetime. Similarly, about 36% consumers are current users of digital payment modes, which is lower than merchants, and there's higher users among males compared to females. And no doubt, of course, that COVID has been a catalyst in this. 60% merchants, in fact, observed an uptick in digital payments following COVID, and 4 in every 10 consumers reported that they only started using digital payments after the pandemic.
All right, Ritu, many thanks for joining us. The RBI report also points out